YouTube up and going. Okay, we're live on YouTube. Okay. I forget how many followers we got on YouTube now.
It's almost 500.
Almost 500 followers on YouTube. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate you. Okay. Now we got one more to go here. Okay, we're gonna do something I haven't done before. 2, 1, hey. We're on TikTok now. Okay, everyone, on TikTok. I'm going to show you where I'm at, Bob Quick, and then I'll introduce myself. Here we are, public library. We got phones set up. We got everything set up. Okay, so here we go. Okay. Okay, first off, for this goes out to my TikTok. Most of my YouTube followers know, and I'm going to be looking around. I'm going to pretend I'm a politician.
Oh my gosh! Don't pass out.
Hope they won't fall down. No political jokes tonight. Let me introduce myself first. On my TikTok followers, I got 15,100. I appreciate every one of you. We do spread the truth every day, man. Okay, hell yeah. Okay, but you all know I'm 100% patriot. Those that don't know me, please take 1 second, pull up your Google, your Yahoo, your Safari, okay, and Google me. It's called Bob Quick's Journey. It's the same on every one of my platforms. Now let me tell you about me. I'm an ex-drug addict. I'm coming up on 20 years of sobriety. In this 20, I died. Yeah, it took me to die to get sober. Okay. As I tell people, I'll tell you this story later, but yeah, I died. And in the last 20 years, I've had 36 heart procedures. Okay. I've been dead twice. I've had, I think we're 4 or 5 TIAs. You see a little bit of droopage. I got a little droopage here, but I've overcome it. Okay. Now we're coming up here. I told everybody I would start this thing, okay, at 7 o'clock. Okay. And we're going to talk about addiction. I want everybody to join. Okay. I got my daughter sitting here beside me, and I'm also going to talk about heart. But I happen to, if you guys are looking me up on Google and stuff, I ride a bicycle, and I've ridden it quite a few times across America. I happen to be in a small town in Texas in 2013. Stockton, Texas is actually the name of the town. And I was invited to, as I rode across, I stayed at fire stations. Let me explain. So I was invited to their meeting that night. I happened to be right place, right time. They started out a meeting the way every meeting should be started out. So as you all know, I'm a patriot. I'm an American. Okay, 100% through and through. Okay, I know I don't look like I've had 36 heart procedures, but I fight every damn day. Okay, so we're going to do something. Okay, that I think everything should be started out with. Okay, I wish I had a flag behind me. I'm one of these guys that I put my hand over my heart. Okay, when I hear the national anthem, I take my hat off. Okay, we're going to start out with prayer. Our dear Heavenly Father, as we talk tonight about drug addiction, we overcome different things in life, heart, different things. You've had control of me for 20 years. You've done a good job. And there's a lot of other people out there that you've done a good job too. Okay? So we look up to you each and every day, and we thank you, Jesus, for all the wonderful blessings thou gives us each and every day. And I say these things humbly in the name of my Savior, Jesus Christ. Okay, here we go, people. Okay. Hope you've looked me up. Okay. Hey, thank you. TikTok, you guys are on fire, dude. I mean, holy heck, I got more people following me on TikTok right now than I do my other platforms. And on Facebook, I believe we're sitting right around, 11,000? Something like that. Okay. And I'm setting it like 15,100 on TikTok. You guys rock on TikTok. Okay. Now I'm going to tell you about addiction. That's what I came on here to talk about. Not about the heart condition tonight. If you want to hear about the heart condition, I'll tell you about the heart condition. But I came to talk about drug addiction tonight. Okay. If you that are researching me, I'm real. Okay. There really is 6, 7, 8, 9 pages. Hey, what's up, Art buddy? I love that. Okay. That's actually what I call my friends. Cheered me up there for a sec. most of my friends know me know I'm a really emotional guy. Very staunch in my beliefs. Okay. I was a drug addict most of my adult life. Was that by choice? You're damn right it was. Okay. And I don't want to hear any of your damn fairy dust, freaking snowflake bullshit. Okay. That says it's a disease. I don't believe that. Disease is you're lying to yourself. Okay. Because let me explain addiction. Okay. And I'm going to go back to that faithful day when I died. Okay. That was September 28th, 2004.
They want to know how you knew it was time to check in.
Check in for what? Let me ask you that. Check in for what? I would really like to know that. Check in for what?
I'm a functioning addict, but I'm afraid to tell my family. Coke.
Don't be scared. Okay. Please go back after we're done with this talk. Go back, look at the video I posted of the young man talking. Okay. Don't give up hope. Okay. I'm lucky. Honestly, I'm gonna talk to you personally. Okay. I can see you. Everything else.
Very cool. That's how you say it, I think.
A functioning addict. That's what I was. What caught me was I died. I didn't go to rehab. I didn't have to go to jail. Okay. I actually died. And when I came back after being in a coma, everything else, I died with the meth pipe in my hand as the ambulance is coming down the road, people. I'm hitting on it. For real, hitting on it. The joke with the Royce City Fire Department, you can check it. I disappeared in a cloud of smoke. And the wind pushed the smoke away. There Bob was. I'm into cardiac arrest. Okay, I died. Okay? And to show you addiction, before that ambulance arrived and I took that big hit, and I'm seeing it coming, I reached down and I put that pipe underneath some wood chips. Okay? I was coming back for it. And I did come back. Okay? I came back about 10 days later after being in a coma, 2 stents. Okay? Dead. You can read all about that too. And did I see something? You're damn right I did. Okay? That's why I prayed. Okay? If you read my gear, it says, if you don't believe, you're a fool. But, I did come back for that pipe. Okay? I did come back. Just to show you how hard addiction is, I did come back for that pipe. I didn't come back. I'm going to adjust this just a little here for the YouTube people. I did come back for that pipe, but I didn't come back to that pipe to smoke it. I banged back to that pipe, and let me tell you, I had just loaded an 8-ball. If there's any addicts out there, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? I dropped it. Now back to my functioning addict. I was a functioning addict, like I said. I had a lawn care business, everything else. I did stuff in the community. I'd had an addiction with cocaine, and then the cocaine went from cocaine to meth. Tell your family. Come on, they love you no matter what, okay? And the reason I started doing these videos, I had to turn my own son in, okay? The apple don't fall too far from the tree, but reach out and ask for help. They love you. Okay, I'm saying that as a parent. They care, okay? You never stop being a parent. No matter how old your kids are, you never stop.
No, I'm still here.
Okay? But if it takes you to go to rehab, I encourage that. Okay, there's different programs out there, especially for your community, stuff like that. Thanks to the American with Disabilities Act, you can actually get into some programs. Okay? But do not be scared to reach out. Okay? And I'm going to be point blank. If you're a functioning addict, hold on here. I want to grab one thing. I sent my daughter to grab something that I want to show on here, which is very, very important. Okay. But if you're an addict in today's society, it's just a matter. Yeah, they're right behind my seat. You're going to find out that there's a lot more addicts today dying than there was when I was completely active and into my addiction 20 years ago. Even my daughter, coming up on just over 2 years of addiction. Okay. I better hold her thing up here. She wants me to record this too. So she does stuff for me. I better do stuff for her, right? Think that's how that works, people? I think so. Let me try this here. I know, no, am I together here? No, I ain't together. But you know what? I'm doing pretty damn good for somebody who's had a few strokes and every dang thing else, okay? Um, doing pretty good. Hey, but if it takes you to go to rehab, go. I encourage that. Um, as my daughter went through, she actually went to felony drug court, okay? And as she went through felony drug court, I went to them classes, okay? I sat there with her. I didn't do all the homework and everything, but I sat through each one of them classes. And as an old addict, I learned a few things. Actually, I learned a lot of things. I learned compassion is one thing I've learned. Um, and if you go into the video, those parents out there that are watching me, and you'll just, especially those on TikTok, those on my Facebook thing, on my YouTube, I haven't posted it on YouTube. I'll get to that to here today or tonight, Joe will. You really need to hear this young man's cry for help. Okay, believe me, everybody asks me why I play at my beer when I'm on here. This never looks right. Damn it. I already shaved half of it off. But I do joke around. I do have some fun. Addiction is one of the hardest things. And I do believe it's inherited because out of my 4 children, 3, but one hell of an odds, ain't it? I mean, I've got 1 in play. We're working on number 2. If everybody tunes in tomorrow morning, especially on TikTok and on, I believe, Facebook, I think it's going to be TikTok. She'll video it. Okay, I do know that. But she's going to get her brother, who has spent 30 days in jail after stealing medications. I actually myself called the police. I had him put in jail. And as a parent, I'm going to talk as a parent now. I knew that my son had a problem, and I've watched it build over the years. Okay, as a parent, you don't know what to do. But let me tell you one thing. Taking these classes with my daughter and doing the reading I did definitely helped because, here's the deal. In today's society, it isn't how high you're going to get. It's going to be how soon you're going to die. And I know a lot of people don't want to hear this, but this is 100% facts. Okay? Jelly Roll just testified about the fentanyl abuse in America. He said every 22 minutes, one person. Actually, I heard the other day that it just may be one person every 11 minutes. Okay? But think about that. Even if it is 22 minutes. Okay, every hour, just over an hour, we're losing 3 people. We don't know who they are, okay, unless it involves you. So a lot of people turn their head, but we can't turn our heads now. The opiate addiction that Oxycontin caused, that Purdue caused, okay, and now we got open borders. We got fentanyl running freaking free in America. It's just a matter of when. So this is to the parents. Okay, this is to the parents. Okay, I'm a parent. Remember, I told you that. I got a couple drugs. I'm going to show you what I keep. I keep a med bag. I ain't going to pull out the whole med bag. I keep a med bag. Those that don't believe that I have heart problems, right there's my pacemaker. Right there's my scar. Okay, and I've had 36 of these things. But I keep a med bag. I keep a blood pressure cuff. Okay, I keep a couple things. I keep a nice razor in there. Okay, I keep a piece of tube. Okay, I actually have a trach in there. Okay, I have a couple things in there. But one thing that I keep, and I encourage every parent in America, and believe me, you can drop by your pharmacy, talk to your local doctor, talk to your local fire department, talk to your local police department. Okay, they will steer you in the right direction. Because believe me, I do not want to have my first responding friends respond to you. And I mean that. Not only, here's my daughter here. 2 years clean. She has just kicked ass on this. Follow her on TikTok, Joe Quick, right?
Yep.
Okay. But here's what I'm getting to. This, I want everybody to see that. Okay. Okay. Everybody see all the screens here. See that. This is an Narcan kit. Okay. This is the actual shot. Okay. Don't open these and look at them. Okay. Believe me, they're prepared. Okay. Once you open them, they're basically useless. These have not been opened. Okay. And this is the nasal kind. This is an actual injection. If you or your child are doing any kind of drugs, I don't give a shit what it is. Okay, you need to have one of these. This should be just like having NyQuil. This should be like having Tums in your damn freaking cabinet. You
And
need
your
this.
drugs
Yeah,
that you use.
yeah. Any. This should be there.
Yep.
Okay, because it may save your kid.
Or you.
You're, and I know there's kids out there watching this, and I ain't saying kids, I'm saying young adults that their parents are drug addicts, that they grew up. Here's the proof. She knows. Okay, so I'm lucky. I'm one of the 3%. I want to see other people be 3%ers, 1%ers. Okay, but you need to have one of these. Okay, in your thing. Okay, because let me tell you one thing. Burying a loved one's hard. Buried quite a few friends. Okay, I've watched quite a few of my friends' children be buried recently. Okay, it's sad. It is absolutely sad. So as parents, we really need to take a stand. Okay, how can I put this? I think the hardest thing I did, if you watch my videos on my Bob Quick's journey, I haven't put them up on YouTube when I had my son arrested. As a parent, that's hard. Okay, that's very, very hard. Okay, to do. Okay, to can. Okay, but let me tell you one thing.
He wants to know what your earlier signs of cardiac issues were.
My early, I'm going to respond here real quick. We're going to go off the drug thing. And somebody asked me a question. I had none. I had none. I was running a lawn care business. I mean, I didn't go to the gym every day like I do now, but I mean, you figure I was walking behind aerators, lawnmowers. I thought it was the best to help at all. But I had an underlying problem, which was drug addiction. Okay. And when the heart thing happened, that's when I found out that in my family tree, there was major heart issues. That's how I found that out. And how I have stayed on top of it is I have, and I am going to say at this point, I have one hell of a team. Okay. I have Dr. Harvey in my corner, Dr. Nassif, Dr. Goff, my heart surgeon. Okay. Intermountain Healthcare. I mean, I thank these guys so much. Okay. The paramedics that saved me. Even though I don't talk to them a lot, I was saved by a guy named Troy Easton. Used to be one of the best paramedics out there. Okay. And hopefully we can tell his story. Okay. Yeah. But we'll move on here. But no, on my cardiac issues, how I can tell now is if something is happening, I start getting short of breath. Because if you put this out, I've had a surgery there for a while. It was every 6 months. That started about at the end of 2016 until they finally cut me another time and did another quadruple on me.
He said, thank you.
Hey, no problem. But let me tell you, if you get short of breath, you need to check. Okay. One big thing I always had was I had tightness in my throat. Okay. But eat right. Okay. Dude, if you have cardiac, history, please go get checked. A simple blood test. And if they find something in the blood, then they can do that's part of the stroke. Yeah. Welcome to my world, people. Stress test. There it is. You get on a treadmill and run, and they'll definitely pick something up. If they see something there, you'll do a nuclear test. If they see something there, they'll schedule you for the cath lab. They schedule you for the cath lab. And let me tell you, it is not scary. Okay, it is not scary. These people are highly trained. I mean, talk to them, ask questions. This is your body. Remember that. Now, what else do we want to talk about? Okay, I mean, I am just full of myself tonight. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, Back to the drug addiction. Okay. Uh, I've done a few talks this summer. And one of the things I like to tell people, especially parents, um, here we're going to put this back up, back in the package. And Joe's going to put this back up. We pull that out. Hey, you never know. I try to do a lot in the community. You never know when I might have to use this on somebody else. Okay, so we'll put that up for right now. Put that over here. But what I'd really, what's this here?
He says, you're right. I've got the nuclear medicine, got a large left ventricle.
Boom. So you know how that one feels, huh? Now, all the ones out there that's never had a nuclear test, I mean, he has, what's his name?
This is TikToker.
TikToker, way to go.
They got me straightened out, got me on meds. I'm breathing
Heck yeah,
better.
I love it. I love
Me
it.
too. Hell yeah.
Love it. Walking is one of the best things out there that I've found out that really helps me. When I go to the gym, I may look all pumped and everything. Believe me, I do low weights, high reps. Low weights, high reps. But hey, awesome, brother. Awesome. Welcome to my Heart Buddy Club. And as you know, February is Heart Buddy month. If you were close to me in Utah here, I actually have pins and stuff. Okay. To give away. Okay. But heck, we could send him one, huh?
We could, yeah. He just have to send you a message
Yeah,
through TikTok
send me a message.
and
I'll
say,
send
"Hey,
you-
I'm the Heart Buddy," and I should remember because I see your name.
Yeah, and we'll send you a Heart Buddy thing.
No,
Okay.
I don't know this
Uh,
guy.
I don't know who you are. Somebody.
Invitation to go live together.
I don't. This is for me and my thing. So I'm going to decline. I'm going to be talking to the people that are actually talking here. I don't need somebody else on a split screen.
We ain't
This is
battling.
about we ain't battling about our beliefs back and forth. I have my beliefs, and I'm going to stick with my beliefs. Those that follow me, thank you very, very much. I really appreciate you. 15,100 people. I've spread a lot of truth. A lot of people don't like my truth, but you know what? You're a Johnny Cash freaking shirt. You know, you ain't taking no bullshit. Okay. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. Now, on this addiction trail, okay, let me go. I'm one of the true blessed ones, and I'm really going to enhance that. And by what I mean is, when I died, um, everybody I knew, except my customers that I did lawn care for, were drug addicts. Okay, so I had to eliminate every one of those, and I did. Okay, there's only a few people I'm still friends with, but they were like me, they got clean. Okay, so there is hope. But also along the way, I buried a few of them friends. And I know some people want to, say, Bob, you don't understand. You don't understand. Okay, remember at the beginning of my talk, I said I would not fairy dust. I do not sprinkle sugar. Okay, I want you to think about this. I've had 36 heart procedures. Okay, and I live in a tent, and I haven't relapsed. So tell me your excuse that you relapsed because you had a bad freaking day. I've done this for 3 years.
I live with drug addicts.
Live with drug addicts. She does. That is the best comeback I've had. I'm sorry I'm laughing, people, but her brother he was really bad, stealing everything, trying to get high, typical drug addiction. Okay. One thing that comes up as parents, I like to reiterate is when they call you and they say, hey, mom, dad, I need $20 for gas. You need to ask some questions now. So do you have a job? No job. Are you going to a job interview? Hell, it's 8:00 at night. Where are you going to job interview? Okay, start looking through their bullshit because that's what it is. And I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. And Jill's going to tell you exactly here. Tell them what they're going to do with that $20, Jill. Okay, let Jill tell you what they're gonna do with that $20.
Probably go fill up their gas tank so they can go re up, or walk around the corner to little Sally's house and pick up. Who
Yeah.
knows if they ain't got a car, or maybe even ride the bus and go pick up a $10 sack. Who knows?
See, addiction gets that bad. Okay, you heard what she said. Ride the bus. Okay, no. You parents up here in northern Utah, okay, up in this area, okay. Yeah, we got heroin here and stuff. But let me tell you one thing: it's harder to get up here unless you know people. People are going to Salt Lake to pick this up. Okay.
Says he's dealing with a 33-year-old son.
Hey, dude, I'm gonna address you right now because I'm dealing with how old Conrad gonna be?
He's gonna be 30. I think he's gonna be 37 this year.
37.
Yep.
Okay, and you know the thing, dude, he's actually ridden a bicycle across America with me. He used to be a good dude. Okay, but yeah, they've got every excuse in the book. They really do. I mean, I need some food. So I'm gonna, tell you what's his name here?
That's a TikToker, your heart buddy.
Oh, that's my TikToker, heart
Yep.
buddy, Johnny Cash, the legend. He is, man. I love Johnny Cash, and he was an addict, as a lot of us
Says
know.
Paul. His name's Paul.
Paul, my name is Bob. I really don't hide from anything. On all of my social media stuff, it's all Bob Quick's journey. Very, very nice to make your acquaintance. Okay, very, very, and I mean that. Okay, everybody that knows me on my Facebook, most of them people I have met and given a hug. I wish I could give you a big hug, big air hug. I love people.
Here, you can give me a hug for him.
Love you. But Paul, they do come up with some good excuses. Remember this. It looks like you're reaching out, so that means you care.
Yeah, he says, very nice to meet you. Love hearing the stories.
Watch the video. Please watch the video on my Bob Quick's Journey TikTok. I posted it yesterday. A young man's talking. Okay. And that really hit home to me. Okay. Especially where you have a son and I have a son. Okay. As an ex addict, I know they're reaching out. They want help. We really do. Okay. I know I wanted help for years, but I kept trying to hide things. Okay. And once I died and I started on this new road with new friends, and I'm going to tell you one thing, I did have some help, named a wonderful therapist, Miss St. John. Okay. I know she's out there looking at me. She actually does amazing service work in another country now that she's retired. So she's still out there helping somebody. She talked me through a lot of things at first. Believe me, it's a hard road. Okay, but don't give up. Okay, but you do. I mean, you're making me tear up here a little bit, guys. Bob really does cry. Um, you have to set boundaries, though. Okay, I sat down and I had a talk with Conrad before this happened. That if he crossed this boundary one more time, and Paul, I ain't talking, 2, 3, 4, 5 times of him crossing this line. There's a dozen times he crossed the line, but this time just happened to be the last time.
He's been dealing with it for as long as you have. It looks like 18 years.
Man, my hat off you, brother. Okay, I mean, seriously, it looks like we have to do everything we can. He's our boy, 18 years old with my boy. Okay. You almost, she had to get new friends. Okay. I had to get new friends. And, here's my daughter. Okay. Just so you know, she's going to be turning 40 here on March 19th. Okay. She went through hell, and the addiction masked the hell she went through. Okay, so remember to dig down deep and see what the hell is with your son. And I mean that there's got to be something, or else you could have an addictive gene somewhere in the family that you don't know about. Okay, or else he's like me. I mean, he loved that get high. Okay, but do me a favor, Paul. This is something that I've pointed out to a couple of my friends. Okay, and it has helped. Okay, I think it's been a dozen people tried this with their children. I think 2 or 3 have succeeded. Okay, and I know this is going to sound real harsh. Okay, but 18 years you've been dealing with it now, Paul. Okay, you need to take them out. I hope you guys are still, talking. Okay, and everything. Okay, you need to take them out and you need to talk. Take them out to breakfast. Take them out to lunch. Probably the lunch. Okay, it's usually they're doing drugs. They're up for lunch. Okay, take them out for lunch. Okay, and tell them how much you love them. Say, I really mean this. On do a man to man, father son talk, and remember the person you're looking across the table, isn't your 30. What was he? 33, 34?
33.
33, 33. See, I can still think it ain't your 33-year-old son. Okay, it's your 13-year-old son. I want you to imagine that. It's your 13-year-old son. Okay, and you're going to have to teach him a lesson. I want you to, after breakfast, and believe me, Paul, pray. Okay, that's the number one thing I did for her. I'm doing for two of my other children. I'm praying, and he's going to, I know he's going to deliver. Okay, but take him to breakfast, take him to lunch. Okay, and I want you to go by the local mortuary, and I want you to show him a casket and say, son, I love you or not. I'm going to let you pick this up. And I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna be a shocker. It is going to shock him freaking into reality. And if that don't, Paul, if he doesn't turn around and hug you and say, I love you, Dad, you need to go for one more trip. Okay, we're gonna be like Ebenezer Scrooge. Okay. I want you to take him to the local cemetery. I want you to ask him where do you want to spend the rest of your life? Because that's what's happening in today's society, especially with fentanyl. I don't care what drug you're doing, whether it's heroin, whether it's coke, whether it's meth. Believe me, they're lacing it with something today.
Yep.
Okay, they're lacing it with something. Here we're getting ready to lose some power here on something. Deal's going to move some stuff around here. Deal with us.
That one's fine. That's the live that I'm watching you on through it.
Okay.
So wherever you want to set up this guy. We can move this phone because this is where I'm watching you on the TikTok.
Sorry, guys. We're new. Not really, but
we just have a lot of things set up.
Yeah, we got a lot of things set up.
It ain't one. It's like 3 or 4.
We're trying to get out to everybody.
Yes.
But Paul, back to your son. Try that, okay? And there is programs out there. I mean, honestly, okay. There's people like me in your local community that would love to help him. Okay, we have a wonderful program here. I don't know what part of the country you're in, okay, but each state, each city has something set up. Okay, if you have to, Paul, go with him. Okay, and I mean that. Okay, go with him. Okay, please go with him. Okay, because you're going to learn and he's going to learn. And one thing, when you watch this video that I told you to watch, and that's everybody out there, I want you all to watch this video, especially if you have a child or if you're a struggling addict. I want you to watch that video. Okay, you can hear red here. Okay, I guess my heart's going a little bit. I really do get into this. Okay. Paul, you're right. We never quit being there. They're still our kids to the day we die. Okay, and we do the best we can. Okay, but please try that. Okay, and please stay in touch with me. Okay, because we're going to start doing these talks every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Okay, that's Mountain Standard Time. Okay, we're going to start doing these talks anywhere from a half hour to an hour. Okay, and I would love to reach out to people. Okay, those that know me here in the community know that I love to do stuff like this. Okay, and I love to give my input because if there's two things I'm an expert on that I point blank, I got a doctor's degree on. Okay, it's drug addiction and freaking heart problems. And I will tell you that right now. And now we're going to talk about something a little bit productive here. Okay, if you do have a child that is struggling, okay, never give up. Okay, you can get pissed. Believe me, I get pissed. But the thing is, you need to tell them how you feel.
Sit.
You can't hide it and pretend nothing's happening. I got a friend that does that, and when I talk to that friend, and he tells me, well, he's hurting. He's only going to hurt for a little bit. Okay, the average statistics, I believe, is 3 to 7 days.
On withdrawals?
Okay, on withdrawals. Okay, and then they start coming down.
Yeah, it lasts for a good week. It depends on how much you're doing as well. Because, like, the effects of because I was on heroin, and it still lasts to this day. But I'm overcoming it, coming up on 2 years almost.
But Paul, if you Google me, you see I do a lot. Um, when she got out of jail, uh, July of 2022, right? 23.
Yeah, it was July 6th.
Yeah, 22.
Yeah.
Okay. I told her point blank, I'm going to be honest. I don't give a shit if you're a girl. I'm going to beat your ass. You do this shit again. And I was so serious, I put it on Facebook, everything else. But like I told you,
Yes.
I went to every one of them things with her. And you can, if people out there don't believe you, say you're full of shit, Bob, you can call any one of her counselors. Okay? You can ask them. I really do go to these. Okay? And I learned. I'm old school. Okay, so it's like an old school mechanic going to the new school, and we're learning something. Okay, believe me, I've learned a lot. Okay, the number one thing I think I've learned is compassion. Huh?
Yeah.
I do have more compassion than I did. Okay, but but one thing I do want to really stress to parents: they're going to go to jail. Okay, that may be the rock bottom. That scared the shit out of her.
I didn't want everyone to go there again. Nope.
It scared
Nope.
the living shit out of her. Okay. She never went. I mean, I want all you guys out there to think about this. When she got off of her, and she did do felony drug court, she's got all the paperwork, everything.
With honors.
With honors. Judge came down. Judge Ortega. I mean, she's absolutely a powerhouse in the Weber County drug court system.
Yep.
My friend used to run it, Mark DeCaria, but man, she is a powerhouse, and I love her story. Anybody that would really love a wonderful story to read of rags to riches, please read her story. Okay, it's posted right there, Judge Ortega, Weber County. You will love it. Big advocate. Okay. Now,
He's got 4 felonies, and he got caught with a gun.
Oh,
this last
man.
time.
oh,
Wow.
and what's it else? They just got
Huh? No.
the compliment.
Yeah, and just
Man, brother, your heart's got to hurt. I mean, I've got one. I've got 2 more that are addicts. My son, luckily, he just got caught with the drug. She got caught with the drug.
you got 3 of them.
3 of them. Okay, I got one. I got 1 out of my 4 clean, so I got 3 addicts going. Man, Paul, still stand beside him. Okay, I don't give a shit.
To a
Okay,
point. To a point.
okay. Listen to her now. She's going to come in on the new style.
Do not encourage them to do, like, don't enable them, I guess you could say. They may hurt, they may want to kick your ass, they may want to beat you, whatever it may be. Do not help them get high. Do not give them a vehicle.
I think he's locked up, if I ain't mistaken. Is he locked up, Paul? Because if he is, here's my recommendation, and you can ask her how I feel about this, and you can ask a lot of patients.
Yeah, I don't think he'll be trying that with you again, huh? He says he's 6 foot and 280 pounds. Stop.
Oh yeah, I love you. You're like me. I'm 6 foot 200 and what 12? Just pure freaking badass. Hell yeah.
Well, then you
there
already
are
know.
kids-
Just don't give up on them. Keep fighting, but just don't ever give into their bullshit, because they're gonna come up with some shit stories for you.
But one thing I do have to say, Paul, and this is what I recommend to everybody: jail, prison is a punishment. Okay, it isn't a social club. Okay, so when he calls and says, "I need some money on my books," sorry. Okay, that don't go. Okay, we're done. Okay, and this goes to all the parents out there. Okay, when your kid goes to jail today, they get little pads and they get phones, and they can call and bug you all freaking day long. Okay, this is a vacation for us parents that have kids that are drug addicts. Okay, number one, you don't have to worry about this thing ringing in the middle of the night telling somebody to come
I got to take
Tell-
your dog out.
telling somebody to that you're going to have to come identify your kid. Okay, one thing I do not agree with, period, end of conversation, I never will, okay, is I do not agree with commissary. Okay, you guys go to jail and you think your family should support you? Bullshit. Bullshit. You call yourself a man, you think you're all badass. Figure it the fuck out. Excuse my language, people. But that's how I feel. Okay. They go to jail, and you can ask Jill. The whole time she was in jail, she actually met up with one of the girls that was in jail with her. So a very, very good lady. Man, I just love it. Okay. But I will not give in. Okay. You can't give them $20, we 40, 50, $100. And you girlfriends that are doing that, and you call that your man? That ain't a man. Okay, that's a freaking girl. And you guys that want to call me out, I'll call you out any damn day. Okay, because let me tell you one thing. Okay, I'm a real man. I haven't asked for jack shit from nobody. I sleep in a freaking tent, and I still try to inspire somebody. So I want you to beat that, and I've never relapsed. Okay, and those of you that don't believe, just look online. It ain't no bullshit. Okay, but never give in to them. Okay, that's one thing you cannot do as a parent. If you love your child, you cannot give in. Okay, they go to prison, they go to jail. What the hell do they need ramen noodles for? Explain that to me. Can somebody on here please explain why we as parents, we as friends, we as brothers, sisters should give somebody commissary if they go to prison or jail? I'm waiting. I will be waiting. Paul, I love you ain't giving up. You're like me. We get smarter as time goes on, though. We're probably about the same age, I'd have to say. But you probably agree with me too. They're going to jail for punishment. A judge did a punishment. I really wish they would just do away with the commissary bullshit. Okay, because you guys don't need it. Okay, period. Okay, you go to jail, you get 3 squares meals a day, and you hear them all bitch. But here's the thing I don't understand, and I want everybody to listen to this very, very carefully. Okay, they go into jail with 130 pounds, twacked out of their freaking mind. They come out at 210 pounds, and you tell me they need ramen noodles? Not on my watch. Not on my watch, man. Okay. Everybody, thank you for joining me tonight. Everybody that's joined me on TikTok, please follow me. I know I put up some political stuff. You know how I feel. We've got to shut this border down. If we don't shut down the border, it's like Jelly Roll said, fentanyl's just rolling in. I mean, I have never in my life seen such a big bust. Okay. Hey, you're like me, Paul. You have a good night. It was great talking to you. I actually get up about a half hour after you. I get up at 3:30 and head to the gym. Okay, and then start my day doing stuff like this. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you very, very much. And if there's anything, please reach out to me. Okay, not only on TikTok but also on Facebook. Like I said, I don't hide. Okay. Have a very good night and have a good night. And look forward to talking to you again. Okay. Now for everyone, you heard what Paul's going through. Okay. Um, he isn't the only one here. Don't ever be scared to reach out. If you're scared to reach out, the child, I'm going to call him a child. Okay. You may be 70 freaking years old and your kid may be freaking 50. That don't make you stop being a fucking parent. Okay, the parent stops the day you go in the ground. Okay? I wonder how this did for my job resume at Weaver Human Services. uh, yeah, you heard that right. Okay, everyone. Hey, please join us next Wednesday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Okay, we are going to talk about drug addiction and heart problems. Okay, and we're going to have a blast. And as I mean, we had some freaking traction tonight. I mean, some serious traction. I mean, I had a lot of people watching. Okay. Love you, Paul. I mean, I wish I'd give you a big hug. Have a good night, my friend. Okay, everyone, we're going to end this tonight. Remember, everyone out there, what I have to say. It ain't BS. They don't write 7 pages on Yahoo and Google about you if you're talking BS. Okay, and that goes to all my haters out there too, because I've learned one thing on the way to the top. You have a lot of haters. Okay, so you that don't agree with me, I got a good idea. Don't watch me. It's that easy. Just don't watch me. Okay, because I'm going to tell you the truth. No matter how bad the truth hurts, I'm going to tell you. I don't sprinkle fairy dust. I don't believe in cry rooms. Okay, take your cry room in the college and go somewhere else. Okay, I got a real degree. I didn't go to school to learn about freaking ferrets. Okay, so those that want to join next week, join me. Let's talk about drug addiction. Let's talk about the heart. Let's have a blast. Follow me on Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I'm on it all according to Jill. I don't know how to run too much of it, but I do know how to talk with all the strokes and everything. That's about the only thing I can really do. Okay. Everyone have a wonderful, wonderful night. I appreciate everybody coming in and enjoying us. We actually ran for just over 42 minutes. Okay. You guys are awesome. Okay. Absolutely awesome. Thank you to all my heart buddies. We rock. Hey, you should see my scars here too. But that's thanks to a lot of paramedics.
I hope somebody says they love your truck, the Captain America.
Hey, you love my
truck.
Captain America truck. Hey, love yous all. I truly mean that. I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And you know, when I tell you I live in a tent, I really ain't bullshitting. But I'm talking where I'm at spiritually, mentally, okay, and most of all, in my sobriety. Okay, so this here is supposed to be a big heart saying I love you. I don't know if my guns are getting in the way.
You do this, Dad. Do the ring. Do the.
You can tell we do have some fun. Okay, everyone. Thank you again. Okay, because if I don't leave now, I have a Freedom Dodge. Hey, post it on my thing. I'd love to see it. I mean, oh yeah, Turbo Cummins, them things are freaking awesome, dude. Oh yeah. Murphy Door company I used to be with, dude, that's all he had. Let me tell you one thing, them things will pull a mountain down. I love them. Okay, but that I'll tell you one thing, man, you get better gas mileage than me.
Hope you got a heart. Somebody
you
said
get
yeah.
better freaking gas mileage than that damn Captain America Tacoma truck of mine. That gets, if I'm lucky, 14 miles a gallon. But man, she's got a lot of gear because I overland, I live in it. So, okay, everyone, love y'all. Okay, truly mean that. We got to go now. Library's going to be closed in a little bit, so I try to get out of here a little early.
And I'll give him big hugs for you guys.
Big hugs. This is for everyone out there. Big hugs, and we truly mean that. Okay, love you all. Look forward to talking to you throughout the week, but I really look forward to seeing everyone next Wednesday. Okay, 7 p.m. We're going to do the same thing. I'm going to let you guys do the topic. Okay, but it's always going to be about drug addiction and hearts. Remember, it's still Heart Month.
Yeah.
Okay. Wear red. Okay. Love y'all. Everyone have a good night. Bob out of here. Here we go. We're going to start shutting her down.